This video was not created with the intent of being viewed by an audience under 13 years of age. This clip will be used as proof of warning if YouTube or the FTC attempt to change the intended viewing audience of this following video. Hey guys, Dylan from the Geek Duo here, and as you may have noticed, I now have a new opening for my videos. This is in light of the whole FTC COPA debacle that's going to be implicated on the 1st of January. So I thought I'd get into the habit of putting it into my videos now, so that once it's fully in place, I don't forget to put it in there. Anyway, we'll be watching RWBY Volume 7, Episode 5 today. This one's titled Sparks. The thumbnail is Robin Hill. We must finally be meeting her now. And the synopsis is: between missions, training, and rising political unrest, these fledgling huntsmen and huntresses have quite a lot on their hands. Now, before we start, I want to say two things that people have put into my thoughts between this episode and last one. The first being, John is going on a mission in Mantle on his own. Who is in Mantle killing people and has shown a previous interest in John? I reckon, well, me and several other people reckon that he's going to be the one to find out that Tyrion is actually in Atlas at the moment. And the other one is, in relation to what Crow said about Summer in episode 4. That makes it seem like there's no real evidence that she died. He says it was a summer mission, a summer secret. She went off, never returned. Oz was just as confused as everyone else. This poses a lot of questions because we've always assumed that Summer was dead, that's why she wasn't around. But she may not be. And that could be very interesting. Now, I've seen a sudden uprise in the hummingbird community, which is the Crow Summer ship, but instead of calling him Ty like he normally does when talking to RWBY, he actually did call him your father in the last episode. So I'm not going to be reviving any hummingbird theories in my mind, but someone might be alive. Be interesting to learn why she's been away this whole time then. But anyway, let's get this started in 3, 2, 1, now. Also, I'm going to be singing the opening again. Keep dreaming about a better world. You keep reaching for some clarity. Always hoping that lightning ball is gonna save you from this gravity. You're holding out for some romantic life. Maybe you'll wake up in a world of charm. Oh, but with teeth can set you free. You don't have to dream. Your life's a masterpiece. If you just believe, then all you see is all you need. Right now your hopes are shattered, just pointless after, but in time you'll find true love Your power just shines when you don't know where to turn to, and you sure hope it's long. When the day you waited for won't come in dark from year to dawn, trust love. Open up your eyes, trust love. The truth is there, but sometimes in the sky, the ways into the moon together, moving towards the light. When we trust in love and open up our eyes. I had the lyrics open on my other screen. Someone's snoring.
Good morning, Team RWBY.
Penny, what time is it even?
About
Time
6.
to be huntresses, of course.
Eyes up, Huntsman. Time to get used to the new normal in Atlas. Your top priority is Amity Tower. That means protecting supply runs from Grimm and bandits. And protecting the site itself.
Is that another Manticore?
Diverting all construction resources to Amity Tower means there are going to be gaps in those defenses against Grimm. They'll need help on the perimeter.
Shoot him.
Hey, have you two ever thought about branching out a little? You always pair up, but I don't know if your styles really good stuff. Keep it up. Single file.
But there's still plenty to do in Mantle itself.
Yeah. Oh, another casserole.
I think you'll find everyone appreciates having a huntsman around.
It's totally the haircut.
You're of course free to enjoy your time off as you see fit. Whatever helps you take the edge off.
Practicing.
You might not hear Oz anymore, Oscar, but that doesn't mean we can't try to jog him loose.
Well, what
Is
did you
this
have
the
in mind?
bloody danger room?
The huntsman around you could be an invaluable resource, if you're willing to pay attention.
Have you ever thought about extending your aura?
But make no mistake, school's over. You get to choose what type of huntsman or huntress
Yeah.
you are.
Ooh. That would be painful. Again. Hey, she's cheating. She's got a slightly smaller.
So, what's it gonna be?
Flint! And Neon. Fuck yeah.
Come on, Lightning Bolt. Are you supposed to be fast?
Who's that?
Wow, your boyfriend's actually holding his own. Where's all that energy when he's around you?
She's... excuse me, let go of my head. Was Nora just riding her hammer like a broom? It is Team Orange. Would be...
Wow, that was amazing!
What happened to your black eye?
Really improved since the Vital tournament. And that cute farm boy had a few surprises for us, too.
She's still got the cat mouth.
Well, you really had us on our toes. Thought you had us there for a second. Whew.
Oh, come on! It was way more than a second.
You guys busy? You want to grab some lunch?
Do we? I could eat a sandwich the size of Cobalt.
Cobalt?
Oh, man. We'd love to, but,
Duty calls.
Flint, Neon, Cobalt, and
The next time you're free, just let us know.
yeah. Next.
Ivory?
Hey, Ivory, if you're gonna go...
Hey, got it!
There's still time for sandwiches, right? Not that I'm bored, but why can't we just use an airship to take these supplies to Amity?
The components for Amity Tower's construction are far too heavy. All that weight would require precious dust we should be saving for the launch itself, and the Grim that will come after.
Fair enough.
It just makes for long, very long supply runs.
At least the tundra is scenic.
Penguins.
Totally.
We're gonna have a nightmare.
RWBY, I just wanted to say how excited I am to be working with you in a professional capacity. As friends.
Me too,
Yeah.
Penny.
Relationships are so interesting and varied.
Speaking of friends, have you been able to make any new ones? Since, you know...
Now that I'm the official protector of Mantle, I don't really have a team anymore. General Ironwood says I don't have time.
What happened
for
to
friends.
CL?
Oh. How do you feel about that?
I feel like I wish I could do both the things I need to do and the things I want to do. Is that normal?
Yes.
That's about as normal as it gets, Penny.
Everything going all right up there?
Just fine, Uncle Crow.
I win again. Maybe we should call it quits.
Shut up and deal.
Your niece sure is one of a kind, huh?
They all are. Been through a lot together.
That's a good thing they had someone to look up to and get them through it. Not everyone is so lucky.
I don't know about all that. Thanks, by the way, for looking out for them. You and your team.
What good is saving the world without another generation waiting in the wings?
Fair enough.
Hopefully they'll leave Remnant better than we left it for them.
Can only hope.
Once upon a time, I'd have drank to that.
You shouldn't do that, you know?
Don't worry, I gave that up.
I meant deflect a compliment. Those kids wouldn't be where they are without you. You've had more of an effect on them than you realize.
Uncle Crow?
He did give
What's
up,
going
don't you?
on? Grim?
No. Worse. You two with
Protesters?
me, Penny, stay put and keep an eye on our six.
To
We need an element of
protesters.
surprise.
Affirmative. I will plan for 6 possible outcomes.
Nah, Robin. And a little sheep for us.
All right, ladies, time to show them our team.
Oh, she's a happy, handsome huntress.
Robin! Well, if it isn't Mantle's hometown hero, is there a reason you're blocking an official military transport?
Clover, I'm so glad you're here. Maybe you can help me understand why this truck that's supposed to be taking construction materials to fix Mantle's outer wall is on its way to the middle of nowhere. Are you lost?
It's pretty easy to get turned around out here in the tundra. Everything looks the same. Thanks for checking up on us, though. We'll be on our way now.
I was hoping you'd play it straight with me. What's Ironwood doing with Amity at the old SDC mine?
Just tell her.
Oh, that. Just giving her an annual checkup.
The next Vital Festival isn't anytime soon. Only automated drones and a
You
few
have a
select
nice eye
Atlas
color.
scientists are allowed out here. And Amity's getting invaluable resources we need in Mantle to protect against Grim. Seems like more than just a checkup.
In case you didn't know, my favorite color is
Been
purple.
Scoping it out.
We can't fix the wall without the
My
supplies on
face
these
is
trucks.
black.
I think Mantle deserves to know what they're being used for.
There we go.
It doesn't have to be difficult. Just tell me.
Why do you have one finger?
I'm going to have to pass on that.
That's interesting.
How about you, Pipsqueak? 5 o'clock Shadow? Either of you want to tell me why Mantle's being put at risk for Ironwood's pet project?
We're trying to help, Mantle. We
That's
need...
enough, Robin. As a potential councilwoman, you should probably focus on the election instead of harassing Huntsman. Now, it's time to let us pass.
I think you've misjudged the situation. One way or another, these supplies are going to get where they're supposed to go.
Yeah.
Mantle.
Then I suggest you do that through the proper legal
Going
channels.
to steal for the poor?
If you get elected.
Now, where's the fun in that?
Hello.
Robin Hill, I would like to politely ask.
Oh,
you
she
to
does
come along
have the
bridge that is
strengths.
approaching the rear of the truck.
All right. Joanna! May!
Visible.
The protector of Mantle, huh?
Let us through, please.
Well, they all have interesting designs. I wonder what the markings on... I don't know which one's Joanna and which one's May. But the markings on the one on that side.
Good luck at the
It'd be
election.
that side for you guys.
That was a close one.
You're telling me.
What now?
I want to know why Amity Coliseum is suddenly
Not
so
the blue-haired
important.
one.
Whatever it takes.
That's a big Beowulf. Oh. Grab the Lancer. Or can you only do that with
Your
your arm?
technique still has those maddening, sloppy touches. But you've learned how to make them work for you. You've made them your own.
Wow. That was very close to a compliment.
I didn't intend it that way.
We all
Sure
make
you
mistakes, I
did.
guess.
You've grown up a bit, haven't you? You're not the little girl clinging to the family name anymore.
Since Beacon, I haven't really had a choice. Father's view of the world no longer matches with mine.
Whatever the case, I am glad to see you've moved on. Distancing myself from the Schnee name is the most beneficial thing I've ever done. We can move forward
I
without
can see
him.
that.
Together. I know General Ironwood would have a place for you.
I would be grateful to him if he did. But I'm not sure I could accept.
I want to stay with my team.
Really?
It's just... our kingdom isn't supposed to be like this. Fearful and withdrawn. We should be opening our borders to help the world, not closing them down.
We will, though. Once we've weathered the storm, we will. I know the General hasn't done everything perfectly, but he's doing what he thinks is right.
Everybody thinks what they're doing is right.
Fair point.
But usually, they're just looking out for themselves. And their secrets.
Ironwood isn't keeping secrets. Not from me.
Then
Can you
you're
be
both
sure?
keeping them from us.
Come with me. There's something I want to show you.
We're going to see the Winter Maiden. Or they're going to end it on a cliffhanger. I'm guessing they're going down towards the vault. Hello. That camera made me lose all pixels. And there we go. Hmm. Hang on. Let me just so we can actually hear what they're saying or see.
That's the Winter Maiden.
Hmm.
She could pass any day now. Until that happens, I'm the only person Freya's allowed to see.
Ironwood's chosen you to be the next.
Hmm.
When she dies.
Well,
How long have you known?
Since Beacon fell.
Doesn't it bother you? He practically groomed your whole military career.
It did at first, when the General first proposed it to me. But the more I thought about it, the more I saw it as a privilege. A chance to do some real good for Atlas. For Remnant.
But your destiny was chosen for you, without your input.
Perhaps. But I'm choosing it now. I've made it my own. And I take great pride in it. That has nothing to do with Father or the General. That belongs to me.
Don't go a little rogue then, are we?
Both had to do a little bit of that. Carving out our own way.
I suppose we have. Speaking of the family name...
What is he doing?
If I'm elected councilman, I've made it no secret that I will be opposing General Ironwood and his senseless embargo that is crippling all of Atlas. It is my belief that these measures are not only reckless, but criminal. With no shipments allowed to enter or leave the kingdom, I know many are suffering, and my family has been weathering the same storm as many of you.
Hey, Junko too?
Shut down all non-essential SDC operations. If elected to office, I will make the changes necessary to fix what Ironwood has broken. I hope you ask yourself before the vote, can you trust anyone else to stop Ironwood? Will Robin Hill be able to get your jobs back?
So you're blackmailing them.
I think Father may have just provided the spark that's going to set this kingdom
Here's the trash can.
on fire.
It's nice we got to see all of Funky again. Well, we got to see Flint and Neon and the rest of Funky for the first time. I didn't actually expect we'd see all that we did. Like, Jacques blackmailing all of Mantle to get their jobs back. They say that he's saying the only way he'll give them back is if he's elected. Winter's going to be the next Winter Maiden. Well, is on the way to becoming the next Winter Maiden. I don't know if that'll actually happen, but a lot of us called that. The Winter Maiden is not their mother. We still don't know who she is, like who their mother is, or even if her name is actually Willow. One of the Happy Huntresses has an invisibility semblance. I thought that was just an interesting point to stick out. It does seem that Oscar is joining Jean, Pierre, and Nora. Saw some growth between the heroes and the Aesops, specifically Jean and Maro. Jean becoming a ladies' man among Mantle. Yeah, another heavy episode. But it's not heavy as in cramped. It's like this new writing team is very good at getting a lot in an episode, but still having it flow really well. Like, it's a lot, but it's not too much, which means they can actually get more out of the volume instead of stretching it to maybe 2 volumes like they would have done previously. They can get the equivalent in just 1. They may still do 2, I don't know. No one knows but them. They do have till Volume 9 confirmed, so maybe we'll be in Atlas till Volume 9. But yeah, I want to see who voices Robin. I have no idea who it is that voiced Freya. Robin. Christina V. That sounds familiar. And I'm guessing Fiona was the sheep. I don't remember if they said that in the episode or not, but it was a very, very interesting episode. And we'll be back next week for another episode. I'll catch you in the next one.